It is okay. So, folks at home who live in Los Angeles, it was a freeze warning last night or whatever. It was so weird in LA. I'm like, what? It's cold. It's been like 40
It's cold.
degrees. Cold.
It's cold. Yes. Fun fact, because Les and I checked this morning, today we will be 2 degrees warmer than we were last year. And I don't remember it. I mean,
I'm gonna be that
it's
cold.
cold. It's really cold here, but I was surprised that it was even colder last year because we don't do cold in Southern California.
No, it's like I'm trying to use my coffee, my cup of sunshine coffee to warm my hand.
Oh,
I was gonna wear gloves. I was like, okay, you were
yeah.
solid. I mean, it's like so my house. I have a heat. I, have a little, like, I don't have central here to eat. I'm someone on the show, so I have a little heater on right now. I have a light on. And the candles going. So it's a little. It's like trying to warm up in here, but I'm like, I'm never. I want to do this shit. It's
Yeah.
cold.
Curl
Cold.
up. Curl
Cold.
up.
Cold.
I don't know that you can see it. I don't think you can. My
Yeah.
shirt says cozy season.
Aw.
So what you just did there with your pulling up your shirt over your hands, it's
Yeah.
like that reminded me of being cozy.
So we're cozy today.
Yes.
Oh
So
yeah.
how is James?
Yes. What?
How is James?
So this weekend, we celebrated Three Kings Day or Epiphanies, we'll call it, or Dia de los Reyes. We celebrate this weekend on Saturday as a family, and that was like the first family thing that we've had a long time that actually was something positive and fun.
Good.
And celebrate. Folks don't know it's celebrated on the 6th of January. And at the end, there's a giant ring cake, and there's a baby hidden inside. It's a long baby Jesus or whatever. So every year, whoever cuts and finds the baby has to provide something on February 2nd or 3rd. I forgot what day it is. In Mexican tradition, is tamales. You gotta make tamales, the whole thing. In Creole tradition, it's like gumbo or something. It's always something different. Well, everybody said, well, Uncle James, you go first. I'm like, okay, I'll go first. So I actually left the house and went to my sister's and all that stuff. So I was like, they're like happy to see me. Folks, I don't go nowhere anymore. But I went this time. I said, I'll come see my niece. I haven't seen her in a while. Blah, blah, blah. So anyway, first cut, I find the baby.
So now you have to provide food for everybody.
Yes. But it was just funny, like that never, like, usually you cut a few times. I cut in, and the baby's butt sticking out the cake. Like, oh, is that a baby? So I found the
I
baby.
saw actually on the news, I saw them go to a bakery. Of course, I forget the bakery name. Sorry. But it was in Los Angeles and they were baking those rolls of beautiful bread.
Oh yeah.
And they talked about the tradition of having the baby in the bread baked in the bread. They didn't talk so much about the traditions behind it, but it was fascinating to watch. It's so beautiful. It's a beautiful loaf of bread.
Oh yeah, it's delicious too. It's sweet. It's sweet. It's delicious.
Ugh, I love
Oh,
sweet
it's just,
bread.
I mean, I only had a little piece because I'm like I'm trying to lose weight. I
Yeah.
got a little piece. But as I say that, and this episode is sponsored by Randy's Donuts.
Oh my goodness. You know, I've never had a Randy's donut.
You never had
He's
a
making
Randy's?
for those who are listeners only.
Oh yeah.
James James is holding a dozen box from Randy's Donuts and he's literally like loving on it right now. He's
I have
hugging it.
presentation. Presentation.
He's like a junior Vanna White, you
Exactly.
know.
I might eat it. I might eat it on the next show. I might pull one out.
So how did you get those?
They're around the corner from my house. I mean, Randy's by my house. I'm in Inglewood.
Oh, they're right around the corner from you.
I'm in Inglewood, so I got everything over here. We have SoFi Stadium. I got everything over here in Inglewood. I wanted a Randy's donut, and I was like, I want some Randy donuts. And so we ran
So
over.
did you get up this morning and go before the show?
Last night.
Oh, I was gonna say that was very enterprising.
It's cold out there. It's cold out there now. I want to
Out
say
there.
people who are watching right now, they're like, what the F? I just want to explain. My tree is still up only because usually after Three Kings Day, we take a tree down, take all the decorating. That's our tradition. Sunday, I was tired. All the socializing wore me out. And then yesterday, I was busy. So I'm going to try to take it down today. That's down the rest of Christmas is basically taken down. The trees last, and I had to buy a tree bag. So I bought it and I can't find it. It's somewhere.
So it's funny, I did it in reverse. The tree was taken down. Um, it has already been disposed of this morning by LA City,
Oh, dang.
right? So they've taken it away.
Um,
I had a moment because I really loved this Christmas tree. It was like almost the perfect Christmas tree. And half of the decorations are down and boxed up. And then all my more fragile stuff is still left to be wrapped and
yeah.
boxed up. So, and you'd be proud of me, Mr. Professional Organizer. I have clear plastic bins. A lot of them, by the way. But they're neatly and orderly put up in the garage in a shelf that's all dedicated to my Christmas stuff. So
Yeah, well, here I am proud of you.
that's the one area I could point to, professional organizer in my home. Or you might go, okay, yeah, that looks organized.
No, I just want to say I am proud of you as a super organizer. Proud of you. I want to mention that I have 2 clients we'll have to call today, where we did that in her garage about 8 years ago. We dedicated because she decorates for every holiday. So we have fall, and they're in clear orange bins. Then we have Valentine's Day, which is in clear red bins.
Smart.
Easter clear pink bins, and some in green too, pink and green. And then Christmas, it's all like red and clear and clear. And we did it years ago. So now every Christmas, it's been easy for any of us just to, we know where to go, pull it down, put it back. It's like, it really does. You know me an organizer. You know me start. I taught the whole rest of the show on that. It's just that its organization really does help you in the long run. It really does help you. It really does.
Yes, and it takes stress right out of the decorating and the putting away.
Yes.
So, like for example, I don't have to worry about, oh my God, where is that Santa? Like, what did I do with Santa? I know where Santa is. He's in one of those bins. I couldn't tell you exactly which bin he's in.
That's fine.
But I know he's in that bin somewhere.
Well, one day,
so just for me, and it also helps you to manage stuff.
Yes.
So as you're acquiring super organizer that you are, you're supposed to also be disposing of some of the older pieces, not the sentimental stuff. I'm just saying. So it helps you to maintain organization so that you don't all of a sudden become overwhelmed with just stuff. So I'm learning. Thank you, James.
Oh, yes. No, it's very important. No, the thing is also about clear bins. People always ask about that. It's just that you can see what you have. And it's also you see how much you have. So it's good to kind of just see it. That's why we love us like clear bins. You can do a color. I mean, they have the bins like that where you can't see it. This is old.
Right.
I found that's from like 15 years ago. They're sturdy. Yes. I like them. Home Depot has those famous black and yellow bins with the black and the yellow tops. Yes. They're sturdy. I get it. And that's great. I want to see what I have. I want to see what I don't have. And you're right. It's just there. It's there. So that's why I'm like, a lot of us in the business are about clear. It's more about accountability. It's kind of like, oh, it's getting full. It's getting full. You know, when you don't see this, you don't know what's in there. You don't sit in there. You just don't even, you don't see it. But one day you'll get to the point where my client, where we actually have all her Santas are in a bin, all her gingerbreads are in the bin, all her, we did it down to that science. So,
well, that's nice.
Yeah. You'll get there one day. No,
don't ever know that I would become an A client like that, because it takes like dedication to do it that way. I'm just putting stuff in.
Well, the first time.
First time. Well, yeah, I guess.
And after that, it's easy. And you go, these are the bins for that. You sit them all down. See, I know how to do all this. I make it easy. That's why people.
I know you do.
I make it easy.
I know you do. That's why I thought I would share with you in a proud moment that I have bins and they're clear so I can see what's in them.
Very good. I know.
I just want a gold star, James. That's all I'm asking.
I have a gold star. I'm giving it to you. I'm bowing. I'm all the things. You win, you win, you win, you win, all of it.
Thank you.
Yeah, 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 yeah. See, folks, as you get a little older, you just want simple. You're just like, did I do it or not? That's what I want. That's what did I do it or not? Like, yes, we did it. You did it. I understand. You did it. No, but it was fun. My family's going through stuff. We've been going through stuff for the last year. It's still in that season. Trying to take care of my sister who's homeless right now in Kansas, and my grandson has mental stuff. So this was a nice little break in the
Yeah.
middle of all of that. Just to be silly and funny, and I didn't see my niece in a while, and my grandniece, I saw her, and my other nieces and nephews. They're all my great nieces and nephews. They're all little, and they run around. They just like jumping on me and stuff. I don't know how to say it. I can't do it anymore. And then talking to all the folks, and I'm the star of the family, so so it's good. So I sit there and everybody just adorn me.
Oh
Everybody,
my
thank you.
goodness. Oh my goodness.
I don't get nothing. I'm by myself all the time. Like I get to go somewhere to get somebody actually pampers me. What do you need? Do you need a drink? I mean, I sat there and my glass was refilled every time. I didn't do anything, and I left the house
Wow.
drunk. But that was nice. I didn't even do anything. Food was given to me. I didn't have to ask. I was like, here's some food. Thank you. I'll take it. Uncle James loves you. And I mean, that's all I did. But I forgot what it's
Yeah.
like to have people, when you're the elder statesman in the family, that
Care for you.
they're there for me.
Yeah, care for you. Make
Yes,
sure that you're taken care of and
it was
you're
good.
happy and full and
I was
yeah,
that
that's
day. I
beautiful.
was that day. I just climbed into bed. I was like, that was it. But I want to give a shout out because as we're recording this, tomorrow is my latest grandson, Preston. He turns a year old.
Wow,
And
time has flown by.
then the next day, his mother, my daughter, Monica Alicia, turns 35.
Wow.
I'm like, that's the one I'm like, no. My mom was like, no. I go, yes, the baby's turning 35. It's like, no. But yes.
Yes.
So,
Yes.
see, it's
As the babies age, so do the mothers.
and so do the fathers and the grandfathers and the great grandmothers. Yeah, we're all like, this is not fun.
Yes.
But shout out to Preston and Monica Alicia, both my January
Oh,
babies. Um,
happy pre-birthday,
yeah,
guys. That's
yeah.
exciting.
I
Are you
sent them,
going to go to a party for the
no,
1 year old?
they're in Sacramento, and so I won't be able to see them. And so I go,
Okay.
but I sent them each a box of presents, one for
Oh,
him
I know you
and
did. You're
one for
so good like that.
I'm very good at, and one for her. So I told her, I said you can do a FaceTime one you can do while you're opening them stuff.
Oh, that's smart.
So
Yeah.
we'll do for now. We'll try to get up there at some point, either later this month or early next month. I'll try to get up there and
Yeah.
see.
Well, Southwest is having fair sales all the time.
Well, they weren't a few days ago. So I guess we don't have them now because the one flight that me and my friends are trying to look at flights. They're like $400 round trip. And I'm like, what's that?
To
So,
Sacramento?
yeah, thank you. Yes, to Sacramento. So hopefully
Wow.
they're cheaper. Hopefully I'll look on there and see if there's anything cheaper. But we're like, man, because my one
Yeah.
friends, they drove down. They said it was cheaper to drive down than to fly.
Oh, okay. Sure.
So maybe they'll go down. I'm thinking because January slows down. It's always like that slow
Right.
period. I was hoping things will go down. So I'll take a look and see if there's anything other. The last we looked, it's been like 3 or 4 days. Last time we looked, it was not
Okay.
cheaper. It was like outrageous.
Okay.
So
Yeah,
hopefully,
I just got an email saying like $88 fares. Come check it out.
let's see. We'll go check
So
it out.
I'm flying actually Thursday. I'm flying out to Phoenix to visit with my sister.
Oh,
Take a little vacation break because we don't see each other during the holidays. It's so busy, and so I get to go hang out with her. And I'll fly out Thursday, and I'll be back Tuesday midday. So it's going to be a
so
nice vacation.
when your mother was with you this year, right? Does
She
she
was with both of us.
I was going to ask you, how does she do that? How does she do it?
She does. So she comes down. She stays a week typically. I drive her to Burbank, put her on a plane. She flies to she flies to Melanie for about 2 weeks ish. It sometimes longer. The
Why
stay
are you
was
saying it like that? Oh, yeah, she's here for a week, and I put her on a plane. Get her out of here. That's right. I'm like, somehow you said that.
Mom. It's not like that.
Okay.
No, just kidding.
Okay. No. We love you,
And
Mom.
then I come and she flies back and I pick her up at the airport and she stays another week and a half, and then she goes. So yeah.
She spends her time. No, no, it's fine. I was wondering. I was like, there's two of you. I mean, there's two of you guys. So like, what does she do?
Yeah.
Or take turns? Yeah.
Yes. Yeah. So that's how we're doing it now. We put
Yeah.
mom on a plane.
That's what you said. Like, hey, put on a plane after a week. Put on a plane.
We're on a plane,
I've done with
you
it.
know.
Yeah. We love you, Mom. If you're listening, we love you.
Love you,
Um,
mama.
we love you. No, because for me, luckily, both my daughters in the same place. So it's more of me.
Right.
One day I'm with them, one day I'm with them, one day like it's just kind of, and then we try to merge together at some point. Well, we haven't merged together since the pandemic. It's been separate. But it used to be when she was and she'd have kids. I only had one. There was only one set of kids and a marriage, so we
Uh-huh.
all kind of went there. Now I got two full families. It's like really weird. I'm like, oh, okay. I got this family, a family of five over here, and a family of four over here. Okay. So now I gotta figure that out. I'm not, you
Yeah.
know.
It's good to
So.
have family though. Yeah.
Well, my family is getting smaller. So it's been very, that's a, so you bringing that up as we've been talking about that recently, how it's been very interesting for us because we have a huge extended family, huge. They're all over the place. And I go to any state and see somebody as well related to me. But in terms of in immediate, look at the word I was in like intermediate, no, immediate family, very small. And we're told that is I have no aunts and uncles basically. I have no grandparents. Like it was just like, wow, I'm like, yeah, there's only a few of us kind of sitting around here. And I have no step parents. I mean, like since this whole thing's been really weird. And we're like, oh, we kind of got to stick together a little bit. There's only a few of us kind of like really left that's around. So it's redefining itself. It's when very because I'm used to this big family get-togethers. We don't do that anymore. We just don't have it. Everybody's in their small little cliques around the country. So it's kind of like, oh, this is really weird. Yeah, I don't know. I mean, how are you guys? You're a small family, right?
Well, on my side, yeah, it's my mom, my sister, and I, and my uncle, who we don't typically see during the holidays because he's got his kids and his family, and they're down um, in San Bernardino area, and the kids are kind of spread out a little bit. So, but it's really just my mom, my sister, and I. And then on Lesa's side, we've got one daughter lives in Connecticut with two grandkids, and Aaron and Brad are close. So we'll see them for the holidays for sure. So like my Christmas dinner was, 8 people,
Oh,
maybe.
that's small. That's small. I mean, it's not tiny, but
Yeah.
it's small. Yeah.
No, it's yeah, it's just right.
I was gonna say it's
When you're
manageable.
cooking,
Yeah.
forget the magic. When you're cooking for people, it's just right.
I'll say it's very manageable. That's like that. That you can do. Yes.
Yes.
Yes. Wait a minute. I never asked you this question before. So, do you talk to your cousins? Are you close to your cousins? I love cousins.
No,
You don't, that's one thing I never asked you.
no, my on my mom's side, my family had a huge riff.
Oh, okay.
And so my grandmother was at the center of it with my great uncle. And so my mom went with her mom, right? Obviously. I mean, that's
Yeah, right.
usually how it happens.
Yeah.
And so we, by proxy,
Right.
were with my mom and my grandmother on that side. So all my cousins were on the other side. And, my mom's side of the family is Armenian. And you don't mess with the Armenian, women. You just don't. They're very strong-willed, strong-minded. And so that's what happened. I mean, it had nothing to do with the cousins, but I don't see any of our cousins probably would have been banished.
Wow.
The early days of the rift probably might have been banished from my other family had I crossed the line, so to speak. So
That's so
it's
interesting.
sad, really, because now that my sister and I are adults, we don't have family, and that's what family rifts do. They just tear it apart, break it up, and you know, those who weren't even involved, like kids,
Right.
kind of suffer the consequences of that. So it's unfortunate.
That's very interesting. I never asked you before. It's so funny.
Yeah.
Well, this is episode 68 of Coffee and Conversation with James and
Melissa.
working our way through 2020, almost said 2014.
We just started, James. We
I know.
just started.
I know. Whatever year this is, and whatever we've done, we're here. We're here for you. Thanks for the folks who are asking about our show. We are back. Next, the ones that are airing right now, the next week will be the full first episode. We had a little glitch, but people are already telling me that. Listen, they're telling me they love our conversation. So,
I love it.
tell people about our conversations. Grab some coffee or tea, and follow us on all the platforms. Amazon, Google, Apple. I think Google's been away, but Apple, Amazon, iHeartRadio, Spotify, all those. Follow us there, and we'll see you next time.